We did that. We had a really good team. When my daughter was 14 years old, we won the state. It was Mackinac team. And we got really
Hey, get it under control, okay? She'll be safe, right? Set your feet. Turn two.
We played, I played with
Stand.
we were supposed
Get your feet set, okay? Turn two.
we had a runner at third.
There you
He
go.
wanted to potentially walk against Ron. He asked him about potentially walking. Throw him. You gotta throw him. You can't just
Rihanna,
walk
can you
him.
come catch over here for me?
The girl
No.
she's all aggravated. She has to actually
Stand two.
throw 4 balls. And the girl, and then the pitch
Get a three up. Get a three on it.
and the runs came in and scored. We won the game. They were trying to get the double. They were trying to turn the double play. Get out of the game. And I'm like,
Keep
that
up
should be
first
good.
before you turn. Do it again. There you go. Play a turn two. One. Just roll it in. Where's that one, okay?
It's the birthday. That's what she said. Yeah, just same number. Just
Three.
they have it before.
I did. I think 2 years ago.
Put
First
on
2
the
games
bag,
you guys
okay?
had at home together.
I know. Come over here. Get out of the ball. Me? Yeah.
She's playing with a bag.
Say it again.
So when they throw to you, roll
Oh,
it.
yeah?
When she rolls it, throw one, okay? She'll come in after. Four. Follow your throw.
Oh, so at least it was not so bad.
No, it's not you. Yeah, they're throwing one after.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Four. So throw to not yet. We'll throw to you. I'm gonna run in. Now roll it. There you go.
Joe just goes, you see this, right?
Nice
Okay,
job,
good.
Joe.
I usually just sit down to
Let her win first. So she's gonna throw two to you. Yeah, you just come in back of her with two, okay? Did you get the balls? Yeah. Wait. We're all set, bro.
When you're all set, Coach, we'll take over. Getting me all dirty for? Huh? What are you getting me all dirty for? Polish my shoes.
Coaches, when you're ready.
new, so I think it's what my picture is. Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same ones. It's fine. I don't need it. Give it to them if they want to give an extra one.
Alright, guys, we're up first. Alright, take a seat.
If you need it, the cooler's in their dugout.
Yeah.
I did it first, I meant.
Oh, jeez, thank God. Thank God this game is in Westerly and not in Cranston or something, you know?
Yeah, it's nice down here. What a difference, huh? Seriously.
The breeze makes all the difference. It was a breeze in Coventry, but it was a hot breeze.
Last night when I did that second game against it,
Yep.
at 7, I'm glad I had my jacket. It kind of,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, the wind was ripping, the fog
Well,
came in.
the fog came back in,
know?
yeah. Yeah, the sun stayed out.
Yeah,
for my game.
even the middle school game I was wearing it. It was just when that sun poked out for about 2 innings. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man.
Yep.
Oh, we got another ball over here.
Hello, hello, hello. I am the voice, Greg Morano. We are Westerly Live, and we are at Similori Field. This is a JV matchup between the Bulldogs and the Tiverton Tigers, giving some of the young Bulldogs a little exposure. This will be the next generation of Bulldogs you see at the varsity level. So you'll be seeing a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing, primarily only freshmen and sophomores. And the game should be starting momentarily. We also did a JV baseball game to give those guys a little bit of exposure that they never normally get or have never gotten before. Because, again, Westerly Live provides the opportunity to watch your game in replay on TV, on computer, on tablet. Beautiful day for a ball game. Not a cloud in the sky, a little hot out there, but decent breeze. They are done warming up, and the Bulldogs are about to start the game. Brooklyn Mitchell, the pitcher for the Bulldogs. Alina Fazzaro, the catcher, throws down. They have Lily Vettalino at shortstop. Spends most of her time at second base on the varsity level. And number 30 for Tiverton to lead things off. We're ready to go. There's a little excitement at the field now. Went from silence to excitement pretty quickly. And the first pitch is a ball inside. Third baseman shallow, case of bunt. And the pitch by Mitchell, a strike over the outside portion. Very violent motion. Accurate pitcher so far for what I've seen in warm-ups. And that is a little bit high. 2-1 count. It's a hot one, that's for sure. And a long ride for Tiverton. Usually takes a little bit to get reacclimated to playing when you're in a bus that long on a day, in the middle of a Saturday, and it's just hot. Foul back to the backstop, and there'll be 2 strikes, 2-2 count. Mitchell looking for the first out of the game. The pitch over the outside portion, foul straight back. And 2-2 count remains. I will be your verbal scoreboard, as the scoreboard here will not be running for the game. And that is going to be low. Full count. First batter working the pitcher pretty good here. And the pitch is upstairs, ball 4. Good at bat by the Tiverton leadoff hitter. Forcing a lot of pitches and then getting her base. And number 14 steps in, getting signs. Infield at normal depth. And Mitchell with the warm-up and the pitch is a strike, fouled off to third base side. Oh, and 1 count. Quickly ahead, Mitchell. And the motion, pitch, strike, stealing second. Throws on the spot, just a little late. Tiverton's leadoff runner is now in scoring position to start the game. So a good start for Tiverton after the long ride. Doesn't take them very long to get reacclimated at all. And the pitch is low, and she's going to steal third. Little delayed steal. Surprise Fazaro, no throw at all. So leadoff runner on third, uncontested. Very strange situation there. So the Bulldogs are the one that are going to have to get out of the fog or the haze, per se. And that is soft lob to first base, caught, and no advance, obviously. So the Bulldogs catch a break there for the first out of the game. Tiverton with a run around third, looking for anything to the outfield. Sacrifice fly, obviously a hit, or even anything to the right side. Medium depth on the right side. Too deep to knock her down at home, I believe, for the pitch. Low, ball one. Number 27 up for Tiverton. Righty back in the box. Mitchell can hit the outside corner, which is where Fazaro is lined up. And then she tries to hit, move for outside. 2-0 count. And that's a strike. A little lob to right field and lands in foul territory by about a foot. One of those tricky spots no one can get to. 2-1 count. Mitchell's offering. And that's upstairs. Swing, foul back, 2 strikes. Working hard here in the top of the first inning a little bit, Mitchell is. And the pitch is low, ball. Likewise, Mitchell is making Fazaro work hard on such a hot day. Big hole up the middle, the Bulldogs are leaving. The pitch, and strike 3, takes it. Nice breaking ball by Mitchell. Started over the outside, came back into the batter, froze. Number 21's up with 2 outs. And will Tiverton squander their opportunity here in the top of the first? Bulldogs hope so. 2 outs, run around third, no score here. The pitch over the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Mitchell slowly getting into her groove here. 0-1 count, way up in the box. And the pitch swung on, turned, and that's a single. That is going to score the run, so they do not squander the opportunity. Way up in the box, still turns on it. Clean single, RBI single, that is. 1-0, Tiverton. Number 22 steps in for Tiverton. 2 outs, run around first, 1 run in here. And stealing second, the throw is there, just a little late, and in scoring position. Tiverton needs a hit and may very well score another. Bulldogs playing normal depth in the outfield. Single to either end should score. So catches her upstairs. 22 chases it for the strike. 1-1 count. And the pitch upstairs, she goes after that one, fly ball left field, and left fielder lets it drop in front of her, and that will not score the run. And yes, it will. An errant throw, lackadaisical play on the infield allows that run to come in. That's an error and an unearned run. Bulldogs, the one in the haze. I figured it would be Tiverton, a 90-something degree day, coming from that far away on a bus. And they pop right out here. They're up 2-0. And they're not done. They hit a gap in right center field. Decent angle taken by the right fielder. Nice job to cut it down. Runners on first and second, and Tiverton is swinging their bats. Westerly needs to come out of their haze. So we have a 2-0 score. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Seventh batter of the inning. You don't like to hear that in the first inning. And that is going to fall in right field, and it's in that spot I spoke of earlier. And no throw in yet, and they're going to throw it in, and the bases are loaded for Tiverton. It is a hit brigade at the moment. They're not smashing the ball, but they're putting it where they need to. Big moment in this game if Tiverton comes in and blows it at the top of the first. Huge batter. Mitchell, the pitch. And it is low and inside, ball one. There is no real estate on the diamond. Mitchell will have to give her something over the plate. And the pitch is over the plate to the first. Handle it in foul territory. Squandered opportunity for the Bulldogs. That could have got them off the field. Tricky play, but that's why they're here. This is JV level. Soon enough, they'll be making those plays. The pitch, swing, and a miss. Nice pitch by Mitchell. 2 strikes. 1 strike away from getting out with minimal damage. 2 runs. Definitely not impossible to climb. And the pitch by Mitchell. 2 strikes. Throws to the outside corner and catches her looking. Nice pitch by Mitchell. Clutch pitch to get them out of the top of the first. Only 2 runs. And I think the coach will wake them up now as the Bulldogs prepare for their first opportunity at the plate. We will be back with the varsity fast pitch softball team on the 8th for a doubleheader versus Bayview with divisional ramifications at play. These are the JV Bulldogs, your future varsity Bulldogs. Some of them are dual players. They play in some JV games to work on multiple positions and do other things. It is the first hot day of the season for sure. And about 2 more, and we're ready to start action in the bottom of the first inning here. 2-0 score. Tiverton versus Westerly JV fast pitch softball action. A little recap in spring sports. Westerly Bulldogs varsity lacrosse team, boys lacrosse team that is undefeated, had a big week knocking off fellow undefeated Pilgrim. They both went into the game at 5-0. Bulldogs win 11-6. Will be a number 1 seed going into the playoffs and host a playoff game. If they win, they may host 2. They are the defending state champions and are surely playing like it. And here we go. And the first Bulldog steps in. Maya Henderson at bat for the Bulldogs to lead off. The pitch turns on it, gets good contact. Left fielder tracking it, makes the catch. Just a little under it, but the most solid contact we've heard. And the 2 batter steps in. Natalie Newhouse at bat, the freshman for the Bulldogs, freshman outfielder. 1 out, nobody on. Bat choked up, low, 2-0 count. And the Tiger offering upstairs, chases it. Second strike. 2-1, first strike. Pitch pitch upstairs makes good contact to a gap. That's at least one bad angle. And is going to get two standing up. Nice piece of hitting there by Newhouse. Goes with the pitch to the right center gap. And the Bulldogs are in business with a runner in scoring position here. One out. Stepping to the plate, the catcher, Elena Fazaro. Splits time here in Varsity. And the pitch is low, ball one. First baseman, very shallow. Real estate at first. I don't think Fazaro will see too much of the plate. And the pitch upstairs and away. So the Bulldogs trail 2-0. Runner in scoring position, though. And they're in business here with only one out. And pitch over the plate, swings. Pops it up down the right field line. And that lands foul. I landed a lot closer than I thought it was going to, but foul nonetheless. 2 strikes. They're using that area quite often thus far in the game. So, up in the box with 2 strikes. And the pitch inside, ball. Good eye. And the pitch, foul back, 2 strikes.
Three balls, 2 strikes, full count.
And the pitch inside and low. That's going to be a freebie. And the runner tries to advance and does. Catches the Tigers a little off guard there. Slides into third safely. And the play is not. Play did get whistled, blown dead by the official. But the Bulldogs are more than definitely in business now with a runner on first, runner on third, 1 out. Stepping to the plate, number 11, Lily Vitalino, who splits time with Varsity as well, the Varsity second baseman, playing shortstop today, working on other skills. And the Tiverton defense in. Nice piece of hitting, goes to the opposite side. Second baseman tracking it, can't get there. And everybody's going to advance, and the Bulldogs have their first run. Vitalino goes with the pitch, doesn't need to hit it hard, finds the right spot, and the Bulldogs are on the board with 1. 2-1 ball game we have. Bulldogs have runners at first and second. And swing and a miss. Paige Allen at bat. Pitch up and away. Choked up in the plate. The pitch, and that one's there for a strike. So the Bulldogs have cut the lead in half already. May not be done yet. Pitch is low, goes with a ground ball to the shortstop. Can't get the tag. Safe at third. And that is going to be more than likely an infield hit. Not that there's an official scorer anyway. Regardless, the Bulldogs, huge opportunity here with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Came in lackadaisical, went down 2-0 quickly. Now it's 2-1. Bases loaded, infield in. Pitches outside. Pitches a strike, apparently. That was well off the plate. Regardless, up on the plate, the Bulldogs hitter. And the pitch, and she turns on it, foul ball. Nobody's going to get there. At bat is Natty Baldinelli for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes, 0-2.
0-2 count here. 1 out for the Bulldogs. And the pitch falls in for strike 3. Nice off-speed pitch, 2 outs. 2-1 score. Bulldogs have a big opportunity here to tie it or take the lead with a hit. pitch is outside. Gets that strike call. That is that's something. That seems to be way off the plate from my perspective, but we're going to deal with it. And that pitch is on the inside portion, and it's fouled back, 2 strikes. The pitcher trying to help herself here, Brooklyn Mitchell, huge opportunity. Take a little stress off her back. 2 outs. I'm not sure why the infield's in. And could have turned on that one. That one had a lot of the play off the hands. Fouled. Pretty confident that there's 2 outs. Tiverton still has the infield in. Pitch falls over the plate. Mitchell waits on it. Drops in a single to that same spot in right field. That's 1 run. Tie game. 3rd run comes across for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs offense is alive and well and answers quickly to Tiverton's 2. As they trump that with 3 here in the first. Runners still on the corners. 2 outs. And you never know. Maybe if Tiverton's offense wasn't in, they would have had a better opportunity at playing that. But no chance. Too long of a run from where their starting point is. Still second. 0-1 count. Kaylee Lamb at bat. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1 count. So runners at second and third now. A single could possibly open it up a little bit here. And waits on it. Ground ball to the shortstop. Fields it. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. But not before the Bulldogs answer. And jump ahead 3-2 after 1 inning of play here at Similary Field, folks. We are Westerly Live. And this is a JV fast pitch softball action. Future varsity. And some varsity players getting experience in other positions, like I mentioned earlier. There's players that rehab from injuries at the JV level as well. Couldn't have gotten a nicer day as far as sun and clouds go. Temperature-wise, I feel bad a little bit for them. They're in the heat of the day here. And it will more than likely not cool off very much throughout the game. Nor will they be provided with shade. So, they're in it. As I said earlier, I brought up the men's lacrosse team. The men's baseball team is also having a good season and a playoff-worthy season in contention for a division championship as well. So they will be in the playoffs, hopefully in the playoffs. And this one's going to get thrown down. We're going to start the inning here. So we're going to the top of the second inning. Bulldogs 3, Tigers 2. Number 25, the first baseman, will step in for Tiverton. Both teams clearly out of their haze now. They're ready to go. Good little day for softball here. They want to be here. We want to be here. And we're here when you can't be. Westerly Live. And Mitchell's first offering of the inning. Swung on, popped up. Will it stay in play? And it does. And Cesaro does a great job. Catching a pop-up for a catcher is one of the more difficult tasks. People don't have any, they don't realize you got to turn around and do it backwards. And she does a great job of tracking that ball and making the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Great start to the inning by Brooklyn Mitchell. Number 24, lefty at bat for Tiverton, the first pitch. Swings, third baseman, fields it, throws across. Good throw. And that is going to be a 5-3 ground out for the second out of the inning. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Bulldogs got a little vibe going here. Back to the right side of the plate we go. Can Mitchell do it? The 3-pitch inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, unfortunately. She can't, but it's still a strike. So 4 pitches. She's got, 3 pitches. She's got 2 outs and a strike. That's a good start to an inning. And let's see if she can end it right here. And the pitch swing, chop foul, 0-2 quickly. Number 21, gonna have to choke and poke here for Tiverton. 28, correction. Up and in on the plate. Brooklyn Mitchell wants to get out with an easy one here. And that pitch is over the plate, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is a great inning for the Bulldogs, even better for Mitchell. She threw 6 pitches, and that is far less than the average inning. So the Bulldogs clean through the top of the second. Will now bat with the lead, 3-2, and see if they can't add to it. That was the quickest inning of the season that I have seen baseball or softball. They were in and out of there in less than 4 minutes. That's an estimate, guys. I really don't have a clock in front of me, but it was quick. And there's some nice trees on the sides, both sides of this field, that allows the fans to have a more enjoyable experience due to the heat. So it's nice down on the side. Family and friends, and those who can't be out due to heat. We hope we provide you with an enjoyable viewing option for the game. Tiverton warming up here for the bottom of the second inning in this junior varsity fast pitch softball matchup. But leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the second inning here is Maggie Stahl, number 28. Correction, number 26. And the final warm-up pitch here. Bulldogs seeing if they can't get any insurance here, stretch things out a little bit.
Oh, I got bottom 2.
Bulldogs batting with the lead, 3-2. And we're ready to start here. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. And the pitch over the plate, swing and miss. Pull the head out a little bit on that one. Hennessy Papadopoulos, I bet. Swing, turns on a ground ball. Very hard ground ball through the third baseman for a single. Turns and looks. Tiverton gets it in. Clean single there by Papadopoulos. Between the third baseman and the shortstop. Got the meat of the bat and the ball. Turn the wrist over. And leads the Bulldogs off with a hit. Foul ball on the bunt attempt. Maya Henderson, the freshman, at the plate with corners all the way up for Tiverton. Squares the bunt again and lays it down. Foul again off home plate. 0-2 count. Gonna have to swing away now. And the pitch up. Arc down a little too late. 1-2 count for Henderson. And that pitch is a swing and a miss for the out. 1 on, 1 out for the Bulldogs. Natalie Newhouse, the freshman, swings, fouls back, 0-1 count. Papadopoulos at first base, 1 out. Newhouse at bat. Both freshmen. The pitch, stealing second, strike on the pitch. The throw is going to be late. Steal second, standing up. Now the Bulldogs have an insurance run in scoring position. 0-1 count. And the pitch, low. Gets to the backstop. Runner's going to get to third, standing up. So the Bulldogs now definitely threatening to score. Two strikes now for Newhouse. Choked up here. And the pitch outside, swing and a miss for the out. 2 outs for the Bulldogs, trying to get this run in off third. Only 60 feet away will be Elena Fazaro, the catcher, steps in. Splits time between Varsity here and JV. Dina Arnold, the Varsity catcher. And she's going to hit the gap and score that run for sure. Right fielder does not take any angle towards it, but gets there. Stand-up double for Elena Fazaro. She's going to go to third, listening to the coach, and she'll stand up with a triple. 2-out triple for Fazaro. RBI triple, that is, and the score 4-2 Bulldogs. Great piece of hitting. Way to take the outside pitch the other way. Hits the lane with it. Doing work behind the plate on this 90-degree day. Does work at the plate as well. And Lily Vedolino at bat. Takes the first pitch high for a ball. Fazaro at third, 2 outs for the Bulldogs, 4-2 score. And the pitch, she waits on it, gets under it, tracked by the shortstop, makes the catch, and ends the inning. But not before the Bulldogs tack on one more. After 2 complete, the score, Tiverton Tigers 2, Bulldogs 4, as we move to the top of the 3rd inning. We are going to go off to a quick commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. We are here in the top of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs 4, Tigers 2. On this first hot, sunny day of the season here. Feels like summer has arrived. I'm not complaining as I'm seated up here in the shade. And they are out there running around. As Elena Fazaro returns with her gear on. Having been stranded at third. Bulldogs did tack on a run, though. Have Tiverton doubled up, 4-2. Tiverton jumped out quickly, 2-0. But the Bulldogs' bats have been alive in both innings. Mitchell, 6 pitches last inning. Beyond efficient. And on a 90-degree day, more than welcome, I'm sure. And the umpire's about to wrap up warm-ups here. A couple more pitches, and we're in. And again, we will be visiting Varsity fast pitch, huge doubleheader versus Bayview on June 8th, right here at Similori Field. Major playoff implications. And the throw is good, and we're ready to go here. Top of the 3rd inning. Number 30 ready to step in for Tiverton. And the pitch swung, foul back. Strike 1. And the pitch swing off the hands, a little nubber. And Mitchell takes care of it herself for the first out. 2 pitches, 1 out. Continues her efficiency. And I'll tell you what, it's no joke on a day this hot. That's real. She can have another efficient inning. Cuts off a third of the game. And that pitch swung on and missed by number 14. Mitchell getting in her groove. A little off-speed pitch there. Batter a mile ahead of it. 0-1 count. And the pitch low for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch outside, swung on, line drive to the gap, and it gets by the center fielder. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. And it's picked up by the left fielder. And it's in Tiverton the cut, but it's going to be late, and it's going to be a stand-up triple for the Tigers with 1 out. Only trailed by 2. Got a good piece of that one. Good piece of hitting to go with it. Wasn't a bad pitch at all. 1 out, runner on third. As Mitchell toes the rubber. And the pitch swung and missed. Cesaro going to get the run in, I think, and it does. Just like that. 4-3. Bases clear. Reset the inning, and Tiverton looking to restart here. 1 out, 1 run in. 4-3 score. Bulldogs pitch. Fouled out of play. 2 strikes on the batter. One ball, 1 strike, correction. And the pitch swung on, fouled out. 2 strikes, 1 ball, and 2 strikes. 1 out for Mitchell. Working a lot harder than last inning now. Not overly hard, but.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't mind retiring this batter right here. And that's going to be up and away. Waste pitch. 2-2 count. Not a bad pitch. See if they'll chase something. No such luck, and here we go. And the offering is low. We are full. Don't want to start walking people on a 90-degree day. That's the opposite of efficiency. Mitchell's offering. And Swan, that's going to be a single overhead ground ball to second base. And it's going to be late. Little bloop over Mitchell's head. Rolls in sort of like a ground ball to second base. And too late on the throw to first. 1 out. Runner at first base for Tiverton. Four to 3 score. Bulldogs nursing a 1-run lead here. And a good secondary for the runner. Fazaro pays attention, but does not bite.
1 out.
Trailing only by 1. Only 1 out. A sacrifice is always an option. The pitch takes the strike. Count is even at 1s. Regular depth for the Bulldogs. The pitch, ooh, did that hit her? No, it didn't. It did allow the runner to advance to second base. Unopposed. 1 out, tying run in scoring position. Bulldogs losing their vibe a little bit here. As Tiverton came to play today. And the pitch swinging and fouled out of play for a strike. Stays alive, working Mitchell a little bit now. Single to the outfield, more than likely will score the tying run, judging by the depth of the outfield currently. And the length of the grass slows things down a little bit, and the pitch fouled out of play. Waiting for a ball to come in. Pitcher has one. 2-2 count. Runner on second. 4-3 Bulldog lead. Top of the third. And the pitch is in the dirt. Cesaro, good job of stopping that. Preventing the runner to advance to third. Full count, but there is space at first base. Don't want to get too much of the plate. Batter is up and in. And the pitch is up and away. Not a bad idea. Now there's a force anywhere. 1 out. Infield can play normal. Number 22 turned on a single between third and short. Last at bat. They'll probably try to take it on the outside, outer portion of the plate, or at least I would. Catcher seems to be set up inside. No outside, and low is the call. 1-0. Much longer inning. And the pitch, 5-0 to center field, coming in on it and makes the catch. That is out number 2 for the Bulldogs. One more and then get out of the sun a little bit. So 4-3 score. Tiverton needs a hit here to tie the game. Top of the third inning. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Batter is up and in on the plate. Open stance, choked up about an inch. Wants to get it in play. And ball 1 going in. Good secondary lead at second base leads me to believe single would be all it takes to get her around. And the pitch is upstairs, ball 2. No real estate, never want to walk them loaded, that's for sure. Mitchell, we offered the pitch inside, turns off the hands, fielded by Vettelino. The throw to first and gets her foot back on the bag, and no, she doesn't. Called safe. Throw pulled her off the bag a tiny bit. I didn't think needed to come off the bag, but first baseman inadvertently does. And that is an RBI, well, judging by the ruling, an error somewhere along there. Regardless, this ballgame is tied. Bases are loaded. Bulldogs looking to get out of this inning somehow. They had their chance right there. And the pitch upstairs, 1-0. 4-4. Bulldogs, normal depth, just need this third out. And the pitch off speed outside, swing and a miss. Right 1-1 count. Both teams showed up to play some softball today for sure. And the pitch outside, swing and a miss. Way ahead now. Mitchell going right at her here off speed. 2 strikes. And the pitch. Strike 3 right over the plate. Takes it. And that will end the long half an inning for the Bulldogs, but not before Tiverton ties the ball game. After 2.5 complete, the score 4 apiece. Bulldogs waiting for their turn to bat here in the bottom of the third inning. Tiverton soon to take the field. Tiverton slowly matriculating their way onto the field. Bottom 3 here in this 7-inning affair. We've played 2.5 and we are square. See if the Bulldogs can change that. Leading off for the Bulldogs will be Natty Baldinelli, number 17. Oh, correction, just got jumped here. Number 16, Paige Allen will lead off for the Bulldogs. And the umpire calls for the balls, and one more, and we'll be ready to go. Everything moving a little slowly here in Tiverton's warm-up. And the final pitch will come in finally. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do in the bottom of the third here. Now that warm-ups are finally over. Correction, this is Natalie Newhouse at bat for the Bulldogs. We have double numbers. And swings the first pitch under it, and the third baseman calls it. One out, one pitch. Not good for the Bulldogs. And batting now, number 17, Hennessy Papadopoulos. Back-to-back freshman. Up and in on the box, turns on it, and that's gonna, nice stab by the third baseman, throws across, long throw on the money, 5-3 for out number 2. In for the Bulldogs, nobody on, 2 outs. The pitcher, Brooklyn Mitchell. See if she can get a 2-out rally started. And the pitch, foul back. Tiverton's pitcher only throwing about 6 pitches here this inning. 5 or 6 tops. And I mentioned it earlier how big of a deal that is. And the pitch waits on it, fouls it out of play. Quickly up 0-2. Frustrated Mitchell. Elena Fazaro, the catcher, on deck. And the 0-2 pitch, Mitchell turned on, foul off. Still 0-2. And the pitch outside, tries to go with it, fouled on play. So Mitchell on the defensive. Every pitch has been a strike. Choked up. Mitchell trying to start a 2-out rally here. And the pitch over the plate, waits on it, gets good contact, center field, and it falls in front for the single. So she starts her own rally here. To the plate will be Kaylee Lamb. Sophomore outfielder. See if she can move along some sort of a rally here. 2 outs, 1 on, 4-4 game. 0-1 count.
Yeah, it's high school. It's not USA.
And the pitch inside ball.
Yeah, even that's weird because most USA 16 under they allow it, you know.
And the pitcher with the plate swings. Hard hit off the shortstop's glove. That's going to be an infield single for sure. Spun the top on that one. Shortstop couldn't handle it, and maybe we do have a 2-out rally here. Back-to-back singles by pitcher Brooklyn Mitchell and outfielder Kaylee Lamb. And up to bat for the Bulldogs. Ground ball, pitcher can't handle it off her glove. The Bulldogs are going to get lucky infield hit. They're not going to call that an error, I wouldn't imagine. So back-to-back hits with 2 outs. Tiverton was in charge, nobody on and 2 out, and the Bulldogs have 3 straight singles, bases loaded. Try to open things up here a little bit. Second baseman for the Bulldogs, Maya Henderson. First pitch is outside, ball 1, no real estate. Pitcher's going to have to bring it to her. Big spot in the game for the Bulldogs. Moving on contact, the pitch over the plate, wait, swing and a miss. 1-1 count. And the pitch fouled out. 1-2. Pitcher is ahead. Batter is ahead of the pitch. Got to wait back a little bit here. Pitch, waits on it, tops it. Little Duper, I don't know. Bare hands at the pitcher to first base. The call safe. So that's an infield single and a run in for the Bulldogs. From nobody on and 2 outs, 4 batters, 4 singles, only 1 left the infield, and the Bulldogs have broken the tie. 5-4 Westerly. Let's see if they can manage 6 straight hits. That's pretty impressive. Pitch, topped to the second baseman, fielded, throw to first. And they finally get out of the inning, but a 2-out rally and a half for the Bulldogs. 4 straight hits to break the 4-4 tie after 3 complete. The score, Westerly 5 and Tiverton 4. Bulldogs do it the hard way for sure, with 4 straight singles to do it, but they did it either way, and they have broken this tie. Quite a game we have back and forth here today. More excitement than I had anticipated. So the pitcher at the time was Brooklyn Mitchell, and she was the one who jump-started the whole rally. Now it appears that shortstop turned pitcher Lily Vedolino will toe the rubber and pitch the back half of this game. So 3 innings done. Because of that run coming in, Mitchell stands to get a victory if the Bulldogs can hang on. Long way to go in this one. We are in the top of the 4th inning here, folks, at Similary Field, where we will be returning to on the 8th of June for a doubleheader versus Bayview Academy, varsity fast pitch softball, ending the season, major playoff ramifications. Bulldogs varsity lacrosse has stamped their ticket. Still another game in the regular season. Yeah, and we're ready to get started here. Let's see how new pitcher goes for the Bulldogs. Lily Vedolino, number 11, towing the rubber here in the top of the 4th inning.
Oh, we got top 4.
And we're off.
Ball inside.
Ball 1, inside, 1-0 count. And the pitch, check swing fouled off, 1-1 count. The 1-1 offering takes it for a strike, 1-2. Vedolino ahead here. Pitch, takes it just inside. And check swing, it's going to stay fair. The throw by Fazaro across the body makes the out. Not the easy way, but it worked out. 1 up, 1 down for the Bulldogs. The game's only lefty stands in, number 25, first baseman for the Tigers. 1 out, no one on. And the pitch is low, ball 1-0. And the pitch goes the other way with it. Great piece of hitting right there. Shortstop couldn't handle it. Gets past Henderson. Pitch was low and away. Took a little golf swing low and away. Went with it. Hit it pretty solid for a single, I would say. So we have one out and one on. And back-to-back lefties, correction. Number 24 at the plate for the Tigers. 5-4 score. Tigers looking to answer. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Pulled out on that one. Body and shoulder, head, shoulder, everything. Vedolino clearly tricked the batter with pitch selection. And Vedolino's pitch, low the call. Nice movement on the pitch. 1-1 count here, one out, one ball, one strike, one man on. 1-run game. Pitch it goes, swing and a miss, throws there, can't get the tag down, it gets by almost everybody. Runner gets to second base, swing and a miss by the batter, who now has 2 strikes. So there's 1 out, runner in scoring position, tying run that is. 2 strikes on the batter. 1 and 2. Infield at normal depth. Room at first base. Way ahead in the count. Don't want to deliver too much of the plate here. And that's a little bit away for a ball. Good pitch. Good pitch for a waste pitch. See if the batter would chase. Not that fortunate, but still time to maneuver around a little bit. Still room at first. Still ahead in the count. The offering is strike 3 is the call, and that's it. Beautiful spot, low and away. Hard to hit. 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Tiverton has the tying run in scoring position. Number 28 steps in. A single will tie things, more than likely. Pitch, and that is a single. We'll have to see. Charging from center, I don't think so. And it's not going to score the run. Not even going to force the throw. Good job charging now hard by the Bulldog center fielder to save the run. So Tiverton with their own 2-out rally here. Runners at the corners. 2 outs, 5-4 game. Vedolino looking to get out of the inning here with the lead, but needs an out here to do so. There is a free base, so you don't want to deliver anything too dead center over the plate. I do believe the leadoff batter at bat for Tiverton. Straight up on D, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runners jogs to second unopposed. Big spot. Room on first. You're ahead in the count. You're ahead in the game. You don't want to get too much of that plate. And the pitch right over the plate. Swing way ahead of it. Foul ball. 0-2 count. Don't want to get that much of the plate here for sure. No balls, 2 strikes. I know you're eager to get out of the inning, but you're going to play around a little bit here. And that's how you do it, outside. Nice pitch by Vedolino. Nice break on that pitch to get out of the scare. Tiverton trying to tie things up. Can't do it. Good pitching by the Bulldogs. Now get their opportunity in the bottom of the 4th inning, protecting a 5-4 lead, looking for a couple insurance runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Tiverton slowly matriculating onto the field again. A little bit slow between innings here. Score is 5-4 Bulldogs, bottom of the 4th. Umpire speeding things up a little bit, only giving 3 pitches now at this point. And they're going to throw this next one down, and the Bulldogs are going to get started here, trying to extend their lead. Get a little insurance. Catcher Alina Fazaro will lead off for the Bulldogs. Again, split time between varsity and junior varsity.
Ball's in. Here we go, Lena. Let's start it off now.
We got bottom 4.
Corners are in. Fazaro stands in the box. And the first pitch swings. Ground ball to the shortstop. Scoops it up, throw to first. Off the mark, pulls her off the bag. And that is going to be a leadoff runner on. Error on the throw. Bulldogs in business. 1 pitch, 1 runner on. Number 11 at bat for the Bulldogs, Lily Vedlino, the pitcher. Help her own cause here a little bit. And the pitch, nope, just a good secondary.
1 ball.
Corners moderately in. Couple signs were thrown down. We'll have to see. And squares for the bunt. And offers, misses, strike 1, 1-1 count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squares, offers, misses, 2 strikes.
1 ball.
I'm going to try to catch the ball with the bat on a bunt, not hit the ball with the bat. Very tricky quality. 2-strike offering. Swings in. That is a liner to the shortstop and almost a double play. It is a double play. That ball sounded like a hard hit. For sure single, but just didn't travel behind it. Very odd scenario. And I think that fooled Fazaro as well. So threat over. Bases clear. 2 outs. Bottom 4. 5-4 score. Fooled me by contact. I thought it was going to be a rope in the gap. Foul back. 0-1. Looked like she got a really good piece of it, and it was handled well. So just like that, Tigers are looking to get back to the dugout. And that pitch is high. Bottom 4 here. And the pitch is low. Pitch. Called strike. And that's going to be a hit in the right center field gap. Right fielder scoops it up. Nice piece of hitting by Paige Allen there to go with it the other way. So 2 out, 1 on for the Bulldogs. Number 17 at bat. Natty Baldinelli at bat. Swings on the first pitch under it. Popped to right, no man's land. And almost caught basket style, but not. And that drops in. Runners at first and third for the Bulldogs now with 2 outs. Forming their own type of rally here. And right here, Mitchell can get an insurance run for herself if she can drop in a hit somewhere. As the pitcher bats. And swing and a miss. As the starting pitcher of the game is batting. I should say the pitcher of record, that is. And stealing second we will be. No opposition. Runners on second and third. Mitchell can stretch it out here, maybe with 2 more. Put the Bulldogs up by 3, perhaps. Or can Tiverton shut it down? Pitch, waits on it. Pop fly to that spot, just a little short. This one. Second baseman takes it in. No runs in. Ends the threat, and we head to the top of the 5th. Westerly 5, Tiverton 4 here at Similary Field. I am the voice, Greg Morano. We have Lisa and Chrissy behind the lens, and alongside me, producer-owner Shane Belanger. We are Westerly Live. We will be right back here on June 8th. Doubleheader, Bayview Academy, Varsity Fast Pitch Softball, major playoff implications. Here and now, we are at JV Fast Pitch Softball, giving a little exposure to the future Varsity Bulldogs. Few of them rotate between and work on different things, different positions. That's why you saw Mitchell step off and let Vettelino in to pitch. Vettelino played shortstop, plays varsity second. Fazaro backs up Arnold on varsity behind the plate, gets action here. It's a system, it's a machine, and it works. Coach Leppy produces good varsity softball teams on a yearly basis. And it all starts here, starts in the leagues before here even. So, number 14 for Tiverton, about to step in. Vettelino on the rubber. We are in the top of the 5th inning here.
Top 5, right?
And pitch up and away, ball 1. Good velocity. Location just a bit off. Toes the far right side of the rubber. And the pitch across the plate. No call on the inside portion. 2-0. And that is ball low, 3-0. We'll walk the leadoff man. Probably a red light, gonna force a strike here. And the pitch, strike it is, 3-1. Vettelino trying to come back now. Don't want to give the free pass. And the pitch is swing and a miss. Nice pitch, slow. Full count. You want to make her earn it. This is a pitch you want to get the plate with. And it's inside, ball 4. Leadoff runner takes the walk. Statistically, probability is a run out of that leadoff runner, but this is high school. And those statistics are not high school. So nobody out, runner on first. Shortstop had no play depth for the Bulldogs. And watching the steal, turn on it. Ground ball, the third baseman picks it up, goes to first. Out is made, runner to second. 1 out, runner on second. Good play by the Bulldogs, only play option. Tying run in scoring position for Tiverton with only 1 out. Can't really bunt her over, no sense. Have her at third with 2 outs. I mean, you can, I just wouldn't. So, Tiverton looking for a hit here. See if they can drop something in front of one of the outfielders. And Lily Vettelino in a tight spot, trying to work her way out of it. 1 ball. And Vettelino's offering. A little bit high, 2-0. There is room on first base. And you are better off walking this batter than giving up a tying hit here. And that's going to get a lot of the plate. Fortunate the batter took it, and she did for the strike. 2-1 count. And the pitch, nice pitch, turns on it. That was a lot of the plate. Same pitch as the one before. Too much of the plate. Game is tied. And that is going to be a sliding triple. Big hit for Tiverton. And we now have a 5-5 ball game. Only one out. And Tiverton threatening to take the lead with a runner on third. Letterlino threw that strike the pitch before, and it was taken. Threw the same exact pitch. Wasn't so fortunate the second time. But this is where they work on things like that. There was a space at first base. A walk would have been far better than that. And this is where they learn. And a pass ball. I think the Bulldogs are getting a little bit tired out there as that run comes in and breaks the tie. Tiverton now has a lead, 6-5. It is hot out there. Top 5, and Tiverton is alive and now has a lead. Third lead change. And the pitch blooped to second base for the second out of the inning. And the pitch in for the strike. Starts out ahead. Inside ball one, 1-1 count. And that's good contact, but taken care of by the shortstop, and that will wrap up the inning, but not before Tiverton not only ties the game, but jumps out to a 6-5 lead, third lead change of the game. Very good game we have here, back and forth battle. I do believe fatigue is starting to set in on both sides due to the heat. First exposure to heat this season. Heat like this anyway. Still plenty of time in the ball game as we head to the Bulldogs' half of the fifth. Westerly Live yesterday celebrated their 50th Westerly streamed sporting event. And I guess today here we would be 51. And the umpire is going to call him in and get ready to start the inning here. Kaylee Lamb leading off the inning for the Bulldogs. Who trails 6-5 here in the bottom half of the fifth. And the pitch way outside, so we're going to miss. Oh, and 1 count. And that is outside, ball 1, 1-1. And a pitch up and away, 2-1. And the pitch, low and in, 3-1. Works our way all the way back, making the pitcher work.
3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that is going to be the free pass to lead off the inning for the Bulldogs. As they trail by 1, they get their leadoff runner on. Hennessy Papadopoulos up, squares the bunt, lays it down, foul ball. You want to get up in front of the box when you're going to bunt. So if it drops straight down, you're in fair territory.
1 strike.
Towards the front of the box. Squares the bunt. Lays it down, foul again if you're in front of the box. Those are both fair. 0-2. Corner's way up here with 2 strikes. And that pitch is in the dirt. Gets away. Lamb will get to second base. Tying run in scoring position. That's a freebie for the Bulldogs. So the bunt that never got down. Now there's no need for the sign because the runner did get moved along here. Tying run in scoring position. No outs for the Bulldogs, who are now in business. The pitch upstairs. 2-2 count. And the pitch over the plate turns on, and the next to stay fair. It does. Oh my God. Ooh, tough call. Looked fair to me from here, but he's got a better view than me. Tough break for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. It didn't hit any white, so.
2-2 count. And that's over the plate. Underneath it, it's up to the catcher for this one. Finds it late, but makes the snag. Nice job by the catcher. Got an eye on it at the last second. Makes the snag. So the Bulldogs get the first out of the inning. Tying run still at second base. Maya Henderson at bat for the Bulldogs. 1 out. The pitch. Goes the other way with it, and the right fielder can't handle it. Gets past her. That's going to be an error, but it's going to plate the run, I think. Lamb all the way around, and we have a tie ball game, folks. You get rewarded for going with the pitch, and she did. Outside pitch, took it to right field. Great job. It's going to be an error, but regardless, we have a tie ball game, 6-6. Leadoff walks normally score, and they did just there. Natalie Newhouse, the freshman at bat for the Bulldogs, who have the leading run in scoring position. Ball 1. And we are looking for our 4th lead change. 6-6 score here, bottom 5. The pitch, swing and a miss. Yeah, that's a ground ball the other way. First baseman sucks it up. Nice play. Gets the out, moves the runner over. 2 outs now. And the catcher, Fazaro, steps in to bat. She can spin the top on it for sure. Leading run only 60 feet away. The first pitch is inside, ball 1. Up and in the box, Fazaro. Swings on the outside pitch. 1-1 count. And the pitcher with the plate. Nice piece of it to right field. And that's going to beat the right fielder over her head completely. That's going to be at least a stand-up double. She's going to just keep going to third, and they're not going to even make a throw, stand-up triple. And we have our fourth lead change. Clutch hit by Elena Fazaro. Went with it. Bulldogs doing a great job of going with the pitch. Outside pitches going opposite field. They've done it all day. We've had 4 lead changes, and the score is now Westerly 7, Tiverton 6. And the Bulldogs can add an insurance run as Fazaro is only 6 feet away. Vetalino at bat. Another one who splits time with Varsity. Bulldogs looking for an insurance run, 7-6 lead. 4 lead changes. The pitch, waits on it. Tops it foul. 1-1 count. Currently the Bulldog pitcher at bat here, trying to help her own cause. Up on the box. Waits on it, and that's going to be a flutter to shortstop for the out. And that's going to end the Bulldog half of the inning, but not before they not only tie the game, but they tack an extra one on and take a lead. Bulldogs 7, Tiverton 6, 5 complete here at Similary Field. 2 more to go. 4 lead changes. Who knows where this one's going to end? We are going to head to a quick commercial and be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We are in the top of the 6th inning. 2 more innings to go here, folks. 7-6 score. Bulldogs have the advantage.
Remember, you have 5 games.
Bulldogs are just going to throw 1 pitch and begin the inning, apparently. Storing their energy. The pitch, throw down, and we're ready to get started here.
Oh, we got top 6. What? Start off, yes, one.
And we start the 6th inning. Swing, ground ball to first base. Hit it off the knob of the bat there, the top of the bat. 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't start any better than that, especially on a hot day late in the game. Quick outs are vital here. Take every one you can. Tiverton doing some substituting as well. Yeah, pitch drops over the plate, strike 1. Nice movement on that one. Now Vetalino, the pitcher of record, stands to get the win. And swing and a miss. Nice movement there as well. 2 strikes. Yeah, low and in. The 1-2 pitch is tapped foul. Count remains 1-2. The offering over the plate, strike 3, the umpire calls. Batter's confused. And to the dugout she goes. Vetalino with a strikeout. So 1 pitch first out, and then a strikeout 2 out, none on. Bulldogs looking for a quick in and out here in the 6th inning if they can. Tiverton first baseman, number 25, steps in. First half of a back-to-back lefty combo Tiverton offers. And Lino's pitch, up and in, ball 1. She sure would like a 3 up, 3 down inning, so would anyone on the Bulldogs. And the pitch is there, swing and a miss, strike 1. Stepped out on that one. I'd give it a little more depth if I was in right field, if I was the Bulldogs, but turns on it, gets it off the hands, and Vetelino can end it herself, and does. Basket style, Bulldogs needed it and got it. 3 up, 3 down in the Tiverton half of the 6th inning. Bulldogs will bat with a 1-run lead. Bottom 6, 7-6 Dogs. 1 more to go.
Bottom 6.
Bottom 6 here. 7-6 score. 4 lead changes. Been about as good of a game as you're going to get on a Saturday afternoon. You can see a little bit of fatigue setting in, but can't blame them for that. I'm tired watching them. Not tired of watching them. I never get tired of watching them, that's for sure. If it's a Westerly sport, I want to be a part of it, and we are going to be a part of it. But this heat, especially not having had to play in it yet this season, has to be physically exhausting, a real crash to the system, because there haven't been many 90-degree days yet this year. So the Tiverton pitcher has now made her way to the rubber. Took her time. And we're now waiting for the catcher. So we will be back June 8th right here. Doubleheader, varsity fast pitch action. Bulldogs versus Bayview Academy. Playoff ramifications.
2 more, pitch, 2 more.
All right, and the last one pitch to the backstop. Gonna throw down. You guys got to be tired out there, that's for sure. Ball's in, and we're going to get started. Bottom of the 6th inning. Paige Allen at bat, leading off for the Bulldogs. And the pitch, going on, hit hard, single. First pitch of the inning, nice at bat by Paige Allen. Rounds first, 1 pitch, 1 single. Bulldogs in business, 7-6. Lead to protect. The pitch over the plate hit hard, but the shortstop, skips before, is going to make the out at second base. Can't really blame Allen on that one. You don't know what to do, run or not. If she caught it, you got to kind of hold your position at first. Regardless, fielder's choice, 1 out, 1 on. Brooklyn Mitchell at bat. Pitched the first 3 innings of the game. Did a nice job for the Bulldogs. Is now off the books, as Lily Vetelino is the pitcher of record, stands to get the win if things remain. The Bulldogs only need 3 more outs to make that a reality. And ground ball to the opposite side. Second baseman scoops it, flips to second, goes for 2, and is a little bit late. Does a nice job of spinning it, though. Good effort. And fielder's choice for the Bulldogs. We'll now have 2 down, runner on first. The score is at 7-6. Kaylee Lamb at bat for the Bulldogs with 2 outs, runner on. And the pitch outside. Ball 1. And that's over the plate. Hit well by Lamb, opposite field, right at the second baseman. No luck there, ends the inning. So after 6 complete, the score, Westerly 7, Tiverton 6. Bulldogs need 3. And they will have sealed up a victory. A hard-earned one. Back and forth ball game. Can't ask for a better game. Have a pretty good crowd down both sidelines. Definitely down the third baseline, which would be the Bulldog side. Beautiful big tree with a good amount of shade. And a pretty good gathering around it. So, the Bulldogs trying to tough it out on a really hot day. Well, I guess we'll be on the books as a comeback victory, as Tiverton scored on the top of the first, so technically. But the Bulldogs have done a good job of answering every time. Tiverton answered 3 times as well. But right now, the 4th lead change was in the favor of the Bulldogs, and they're 3 outs away from stamping this thing done. Umpire calls for a hitter. I do believe this will be the back half of the lefty-lefty combo, unless there's been a substitution. Taking their time.
Like number 2, huh?
I said they were chasing 2.
Oh. Arias, top 7.
Umpire confirmed top of the 7th inning. I will confirm the Bulldogs with a 1-run lead, 7-6. Medellino's first offering is just a bit outside. Ball 1, 1-0. To the lefty. The catcher for Tiverton. And the pitch, swing and miss. Front shoulder out. Outside corner, couldn't reach it. And the pitch, ball, low and away. 2-1 count. With a 1-run lead in the last inning, you just don't want to walk that batter, that's for sure. Do not want to give them a free base. And the pitch over the plate, called strike. Big pitch by Vedelino. And the offering is there. It's low and away. Should fill things up. Full count here. Big pitch early in the inning. And that's there. Goes the other way with a great piece of hitting, and that's going to drop into the single. Good at bat. Oh, that gets past the left fielder. It's going to go for second. No communication by the Bulldogs to let them know that. They had plenty of time for a relay to get in and chop down that runner. Instead, no communication by the Bulldogs. A bad angle in left, and suddenly the 7-6 lead now has the game-tying run at second base. Scoring position, nobody out. And a pinch runner in. So Tiverton puts some speed out. I would be shocked if there wasn't a bunt. And if not, swings freely, foul back. I mean, if the Bulldogs can somehow coerce a pop-up or a strikeout, that would be the ideal scenario. Curious that it's a free swinging at bat. Real estate at first base. You don't want to give too much of the plate up here if you're Vedelino. And that didn't. Low and away. Fazaro does a nice job stopping it. Bulldogs got to do a little better job of communicating. Even there, there could have been a throw to second base. And the pitch over the plate, turns on it. Nice scoop by the third baseman, throws it over for the out, but allows the runner to get to third. Needed to freeze that runner, couldn't do it. As good as a sacrifice. That's all the coach wanted. 1 out, tying run at third. This one right here, this is where you need the pop up or the strikeout, but it's the top of the order for Tiverton. It's JV, so you got to understand. But here, if you're the infield, you need to really freeze that runner or see if she's going. And the pitch, fouled out of play outside. Free swinging for sure. A fly ball ties the ball game. All they wanted to do was get to the outfield grass. By land or by flight, does not matter. 1 out here. Top 7 trailing by 1. That 1 is at third. The pitch, the swing, the miss. 2 strikes. No bigger point in the game for a strikeout, that's for sure. No bigger scene. Nobody on first or second. You don't want too much of home plate for sure. Make her chase. And she does. It gets past the catcher, though. And no coverage of home, and that is going to get the run in on the swing and miss, and she gets first base. Great pitching scenario turns into not such a good scenario for the Bulldogs. We have a 7-7 tie. That is a tough turn of events for the Bulldogs. 5th lead change. And the pitch low in, still second base, and now they want to win the game here. They're going to lead run at second base. They're not happy with the tie. They want to take the lead. And way ahead of it. Nice pitch by Vetalino. And the Bulldogs look extremely demoralized, even though they're not losing. What could have been such a huge strikeout just turned poorly for them. And the delayed steal of third and is in safely. So now another sacrifice fly would take the lead. There's only 1 out. A simple fly ball. And the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Bobbles it, runs in. Tiverton has the lead on the infield single. Oh, she's going to go to second base. And the throw is going to be late. Tiverton now has an 8-7 lead. Runner in scoring position, still only 1 out. And the Bulldogs, what they built is slowly crumbling here in the 90-degree heat at Similori Field. The nerves are starting to tighten. And the pitch is low and in. Huge secondary lead thrown into left field. Ill-advised as the runner will make it to third. And here we go again. All they need is a sacrifice to extend the lead. And the pitch low and in. Dramatic turn of events here at Similori, folks. Unfortunate for the Bulldogs. They still have their chance in the bottom half of the inning. 3 outs away from a victory, and they have been able to only attain 1, as Tiverton has been alive this entire game. Batters count here. Tired players on the field. And that's a nice pitch inside. Drop ball over the inside portion. And the offering inside, swing and a miss. Strike 2. All the way back for the Lino Guts. And that's inside, drops and doesn't get the call. Nice pitch ball. Smart pitch. Don't want to get too much of the plate when there's an open base. I know the mentality as a pitcher, you just want to get it done and get off the field, but you have to be smart about it. They're not done hitting, and this game is by no means over. There's been 5 lead changes. There's nothing saying there can't be 6 or 7. The pitch, breaking ball away, the steal, no throw, 2 runners in scoring position. Problems here for the Bulldogs. Open base. The pitch, spinner over the inside, strike 1. 0-2, correction. Bulldogs could really use a strikeout here, but don't get much of the plate. First base is empty. A lot of the plate turned on it, foul ball. Still way ahead. You don't want to give them anything you can turn on when you're ahead 0-2, but it's been a long day, and they want to get things done as well. The pitch, a nice one. Grounder to short. Handled the throw to first, not in time. 1 run in, runner advances to third. Tiverton now extending a lead for themselves, some cushion here. Bulldogs can't get that second out. And the catcher's going to go talk to the pitcher. So what began as a 7-6 lead is now a 9-7 deficit. Only 1 out, runner on third, fly ball tacks on another one. And the pitch lets it go. Unopposed steal of second. 2 in scoring position. Could go a long way of sealing the deal for Tiverton if they could play these 2 with a hit. And that's going to be a slow roll to short. Handled 6-3 for the out. Runner goes home. No one tells her. Throws across the diamond instead. That run scores 10-7. Throw gets away from him. Runner at third. So they score 1 out of the 2. And they're still at bat. 2 outs. 10-7. 4-run top of the 7th for Tiverton. Long ride here makes for a much better ride home if they can seal the deal on a comeback victory. No quitting either team. God bless them all. And that is a single over the middle, and they pour it on here. 11-7. 5 runs in this half of the 7th.
Got a runner for a pitcher, runner for pitcher.
Came to plate with only 6 runs here, and now they have 11. Bulldogs just 1 out. And the pitch is away. Steal. And that's going to go back up. Caught it. Runner in scoring position. 2 outs. 11-7 Tiverton lead. A game that has featured 5 lead changes. And that's a lot. They only play 7 innings. Delayed steal. Throw off the mark. On third, she is. Kind of falling apart a bit. Which is very human of them, of anybody. And the pitch, swing over the inside portion, strike. And the pitch upstairs. Pitch inside. It gets away from Cesaro, and that scores another 12-7. And no one's paying attention. Walks to first, jogs, sprints to second. Heads up play by Tiverton. Fooled Westerly. Communication's been an issue all game long for Westerly. Just general on-field communication, relay communication, going second, third, just advising people where they need to be, where they need to throw the ball, where the runners are going. That's something that needs to be worked on, and I'm sure the coach will work on that with them. They're young. That's why they play JV. That's why there's a JV schedule. That's why there's a JV squad, and they'll be ready to go. And better next time out. And like I said, a lot of these players are trying things outside of their normal positions, their normal ground ball, shortstop. Tries to end the inning through legs, can't do it. Bulldogs cannot get off the field. And they have batted around here in the top of the 7th inning. Lefty first baseman up, number 25. And that's low, ball 1. And ground ball almost stabbed by the third baseman, and that's going to be good for an infield hit and another run in for Tiverton. So, Tiverton's dropped 7 here in the 7th to give themselves a substantial lead.
Now we got one ball.
2 runners on. And swings at the inside high pitch off her hands, fouled. One and one count. And the pitch up and in, ball. A lot of pitches this inning. Definitely not easy in this heat. A strike over the outside portion, 2 strikes on the batter. And swing foul tip. Bulldogs just can't get off the field with this last out. A tough break right there. Got about as little as you can, but just enough. Vetalino trying to get her team in the dugout. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Bulldogs make their way to the dugout for their final at-bat of this contest. Tiverton, all credit to him, hung around all day, back and forth game. Dropped 7 runs in the top of the 7th inning for a substantial 13-7 lead. Been a great game, it really has. I feel for the players because they're probably physically exhausted, a little bit emotionally exhausted, because they go out there, they want to win every game too. 5 lead changes, great sportsmanship, no injuries. You can't get anything better than that out on a playing field. You really can't. So definitely credit to Tiverton. After a long bus ride, 90-degree day, hanging around all day, then explode in the 7th inning. That's great. And how the Bulldogs have handled it all day, back and forth, back and forth. It's a coup to both. It's a credit to both teams, and both teams are slowly getting ready for the seventh inning. So the Bulldogs just need a sixth spot here in the bottom of the seventh, as Tiverton simply needs 3 outs. I am the voice, Greg Morano. Behind the lens, we have Lisa and Chrissy. Alongside me is producer, CEO, owner, president, man behind the magic, Shane Belanger. We are Westerly Live. This is live JV softball action on a hot day for these athletes. A credit to every one of them for such a good game. Back and forth all day long if you're just tuning in, or if you have someone who wants to tune in later, it's a great game to watch. And that it is one of the credit to Westerly Live. Give it a couple hours after the game. You can replay whenever you wish. Pitchers and catchers especially. Credit to Elena Fazaro, Vettelino, Brooklyn Mitchell, and the catchers and pitchers on the other team. I mean, they're in this heat, especially, like I said, the first exposure to a game in this season. Both teams responded very well, obviously. Tiverton, dynamite 7th inning. And here we go. We're in the bottom of the 7th half. Bottom of the 7th inning of this ball game. Last chance for the Bulldogs. Tiverton 3 outs away from victory. Bulldogs need 6 at this point. Check swing. She offered. Strike 1. And she hits a hard on line foul. Count is 0-2 on the Bulldog leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, and it falls to the ground. The throw to first is made, and the out is made. 1 out, nobody on for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the 7th inning. 13-7 the score. Tiverton advantage. We will be right back here, folks. June 8th. Doubleheader, Bayview Academy. Varsity fast pitch softball. Playoff ramifications. Boys lacrosse. Priming themselves for the playoffs as they stand undefeated, having just beaten undefeated Pilgrim on senior night this past week. The baseball team also having a good season, vying for playoff positioning. So postseason play is in the future for a few teams here in Westerly. And the spinner, line drive up the middle. Maya Henderson starts the rally for the Bulldogs. And they steal second, strike on the pitch, let it go. Batter is choked up. Just wants to get things in play here. And gets off the edge of the bat. Catcher has no problem with that one. Elena Fazaro, who must be exhausted after catching the entire game in this heat in all those pads. And did a good job at that. Swing and a miss. Gets to the backstop. Runner gets to third. Fazaro splits time with Varsity as well. And has a bright and long future ahead for the Bulldogs.
One ball.
The pitch goes the other way with it. Fly ball to shallow right. A lot of balls dropped in that spot today, and that's going to be a single. It's going to plate a run for the Bulldogs. No quit in any team here today. That's the Bulldogs' 8th run. 13-8 the score. 1 out, 1 on for the Bulldogs. Pitcher Lily Vedolino at bat for the Bulldogs. Pitch, up and away. And the pitch, spinner away, goes away with it. Hits a ground ball, spinning, can't go to second with it. Beats it to first, throw goes off the glove of the first baseman. Bulldog will advance to third. Safe everywhere, runners on first and third. 13-8, 1 out. Not done yet, folks, not done yet. Westerly teams do not quit. And breaks away, still second, 2 runners in scoring position. And they need both of them. If I'm Tiverton, I don't worry about anything. I don't bring my infield in, play everything normal. Those runs mean nothing, make the out at first. 2-0 the count. And the pitch is there. Tops it. Slow roller to the pitcher. He's not going to get it to first in time. That's an infield hit and a run in. 13-9. 1 out. Runners at the corners. And the pitch over the plate fouled. First baseman still playing up for a bunt. And the pitch is low. Runner scoots to second, 2 in scoring position. Down 4. 1-1 count. That's in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. Should have, didn't get enough past the catcher. Didn't get to the backstop. 3-1 count. Vacant first base if I am Tiverton. I don't throw a strike. Try to get her to chase a little bit. Right outside. Didn't get her to bite. Nice pitch, though.
Here we go, 1-7. Let's go, Natalino.
And the pitch slow, fouled back. Full count. Full count here. Yeah, that's over the plate and got under it, unfortunately. Third base was tracking it and makes the out. That's going to do it here, folks. I'll tell you what, though, no quitting Western, no quitting any of these teams. 5 lead changes in this ball game in this 90-degree heat. Over an hour ride for the visitors, and That's a great job by them hanging around all game long, back and forth, and to explode like they did in the 7th inning. Great job by Westerly as well. Good sportsmanship the whole way. Can't get anything better to do on a Saturday than watch a game like this. I'll tell you that. Together we are Westerly Live, and we'll be back here June 8th. Tune in, doubleheader. Fast pitch varsity softball. I am the voice, Greg Morano, and we will see you soon.
You gotta be here tomorrow?
I will be in Cranston tomorrow in Aqueduct. Good talking to you.